Hi, this is Monty from Mopar Vehicles and welcome to another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just recently come into us. This is a lovely low mileage 3-owner from new, so the previous owner has owned it since 2014. Low mileage car, 38,700 miles with a fantastic service history as well. Cam belt on this car, it's an important thing if you are looking at these sort of cars. It has been replaced twice and it's been recently been done by the previous owner. So recent, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, that type of thing. So she is a 1.6 diesel. It's obviously a Golf Mark 6. 105 brake horsepower diesel engine. Now this is the S variant, so the S variant tends to be the entry level, but this car, as you can see, is far from being the entry level. It's had a few little bits and pieces that have been put on the car, alloy wheels, rear spoiler, things like that, but I'll go through that very shortly with you. Now please feel free to do any checks that you want to do on the car. I'll hold the camera there for a few seconds while you jot the registration number down. It is genuine mileage, absolutely. It's all backed up by the service history, MOT history, etc., that type of thing. So please feel free to do any checks that you want to on the car. And what they've done here, now you've got 17-inch wheels. They've gone for the wheels that make it look a bit more like a GTI. Again, the same sort of thing with the spoiler. And they've put a slightly different grille, which is an apt grille, just makes it a bit more sporty. At the front of the car, you've got a what they class as a double din head unit in these. So single din are the thin ones. This is the double din, so it's the larger size. It's a Pioneer head unit with a reverse camera, and that all works absolutely fine. But again, we've advertised this price on Auto Trader. I think it's a great price on Auto Trader, but believe me, she drives really well, looks really well. You wouldn't believe that this car is 11 years of age, or actually, yeah, so it's 2010, 11 and a half. Yeah, coming up to 12 years, I think, next year. No, sorry, it's 11 years of age. We're not up to 12 yet, it's coming up to 11 years of age. Sorry about that. Anyway, this particular colour, I think it was called Mars Red. I'm sure it was called Mars Red. The other thing that they've had fitted, this was the previous owner, is they've had the windows tinted at the back, so you've got privacy glass. Okay, all the way round. It wasn't done from factory. So these wheels are 17-inch alloy wheels. They are a kind of a diamond cut wheel. We had a couple of them refurbished, or 3 of them to be fair. One wasn't that bad, but 3 of them were quite bad, and they were the passenger side and the driver's rear. This driver's front, we didn't really need to do anything. It's got a couple of little marks on it, but nothing major. So let's start off with the video. Really, I've babbled on enough for 3 minutes. So the reasons we do these videos, it's all about trust, honesty, integrity. We try and tell you how it is. Now please guys, do not expect a brand new car, but you'll not be disappointed for a car of this age. We had a couple of little trolley dents on the vehicle. We've had them addressed. I think there was a couple on the wheel arch, a couple on the doors, but they have all been done. Rest of the car's lovely. You've got a few stone chips that I've touched up along the bonnet. A couple around here, a couple around there. But, you know, this video isn't done to pick holes in the car. Far from it. It's just to give you an idea what the car is like. So whether you're 200 yards away from us or 200 miles away, when you come and have a look at it, it should be as I've described. Now, I am only human. I don't intentionally drag you down here for no reason whatsoever. But if I have missed something, it's a genuine mistake. I haven't done it on purpose. Okay. And again, please read some of my reviews on Auto Trader. They're all genuine reviews. Nothing that we've made up or anything like that. All genuine, verified purchase reviews that are on there. So please have a read of them. So again, door panels all look good. 2 electric windows. Now these little chrome bits on the steering wheel, they were put on by the previous owner. You can probably see in there 38,717 miles. I've done just over 200 miles in the car myself, and yeah, can't fault it really of how well she drives. So 5-speed manual transmission, air conditioning works fine. That's your double din. What I mean by that, again, I explained, it's like the double size of a normal radio, and with reverse camera. All that seems to work. The only thing I haven't set up or played around with is the Bluetooth side of it for the phone. Just Show you around the back in here. Hopefully that all looks good. I have ordered a new set of mats for the car, a new set of black mats with a red sort of edging trimming to go with it. They haven't arrived as yet. I've only had the car a couple of days. Let's just show you down here as well. Now what we have done is there were a couple of little touch-ups that we've done on the door edge, but nothing major. Let's just show you everything in the boot. Now we have got a dog that's now joined us. As I am in a park, it's just one of those things I can't do much about it. Split folding seats at the back. You've got the parcel shelf there as well. And you've also got your spare wheel, tools. There's actually an extra socket in there, which I need to place in there because they use that instead of the normal one because it sort of rounded itself off a little bit. You can probably see there, but they put their extra kind of socket in there. Now, you've got a trim kind of anti scratch trim on here, which people do put on the bumpers. It's an old one. It's probably been on there since new. It's slightly stained a little bit. I think if you took that off, it'll be absolutely fine, but I've just left it on there. Little chrome trim on the exhaust, just to give it that nice kind of sporty edge to it. Now there are a couple of little tiny little scratches on here which I've touched up just a little bit, and nothing major. All the alloy wheels look absolutely fine. As I mentioned, these two here have been refurbished. The driver's rear has been refurbished, but the passenger one hasn't. Sorry, the driver's front hasn't. Let me just go back and show you that. Okay, you've got a few little marks around there and in the centre, but nothing major. The other three were a lot worse, so we wanted to get them all done. Okay, show you in the back here. Wind up windows at the back, so it's the S model. I think it was an optional extra to have electric windows at the back, so it's got wind up windows at the back. 3 head restraints, obviously because you've got 3 belts. Let's just show you in the front. I'll show you down the side of the car very shortly. Hopefully that all looks good to you. Book pack, we've got 2 keys with the car. Loads of paperwork in the service history book. No nasty fraying of the seats or anything like that, and the sort of edges. These VWs are generally quite hard wearing inside. Cream headliner. And let's just go down the side of the car. I'm not too sure what you might pick up, but it's all really nice, bright work, bright paint work. No dulling of paint. As I mentioned, we had a few little trolley dents along the wheel arch and on the doors. We've had them all addressed. Hopefully that all looks good to you. There we go. So I've babbled on far. I did mention earlier on we had a few stone chips along the leading edge of the bonnet. I've touched them up as best as I possibly can, but I think customers appreciate what we've done to the car. And I think she will do the next customer really well. Again, really low mileage, 38,700 miles on this car. Cam belt has been replaced twice. If you are looking at one of these cars elsewhere, the cam belt has got to be done every 5 years, guys. Every 5 years. Don't listen to anybody when they tell you every 10 years or 100,000 miles. It's not. Okay, it's every 5 years on these cars, and this has been done twice. So anyway, I just wanted to finish off just to let you know that all of our vehicles will come with a 6-month warranty. You can upgrade that warranty if you wanted to. It works out another £149 for an extra 6 months. Okay, we do not charge you any admin fees. We do not charge you any documentation fees. The price that you see advertised is the price that you pay. All right, thank you very much for sticking with me with the video. Hopefully I haven't babbled on too much, but I think if you are interested in this car, the amount of detail or sort of detail I've gone in, tell you about histories, etc. around the car, you'll appreciate it, because we've all been there before. We've seen some fantastic cars online. Go and have a look at them and you think, is this the car I was really looking at? All right, thank you again, and hope to speak to you soon. Take care, bye bye.